Hello everyone and welcome to the Cowtown Coliseum, where we have Volvo Mafia taking on Cowtown HC. We got the beautiful color mod in place. We got the overlay at the top so you can join the EUSL social medias, and we got this sexy display of team colors. Volvo coming off a win against News HC in dominating fashion as Ceci off the bat shoots one wide, and Cowtown coming off a win streak, I believe. One of their most important games, of course, was beating Revenant HC, one of the best teams in the league. A feat only the best teams have been able to accomplish. Midas and Cowtown have both pulled it off, as EUSL almost forces one in off of Defender's mistake, but he can't, as Defender ends up recovering and making a nice save. And now Ham takes a shot off the outside of the net. We got some Cowtown hype in chat, and this is going to be one for the ages. Both teams really solid defensively, have some really amazing offensive threats as Ham takes a shot, and Damn the Fish can't connect with it, as I think Damn the Fish is an emergency agent because Alex is banned from league matches for 1 more week. So next week he can start playing. So Cowtown have had to use emergency agents, but they've got by. I would say it's fair to say they've gotten by, as they beat Cowtown, or they beat Revenant, sorry, with a emergency agent from entry in Elan Dole. As here's Ceci. Can't win the puck, and EUSL picks it up. EUSL gets it all the way down the ice, and here's Defender behind his net, around the boards to Damn the Fish now. Back behind the boards, but Bubbles is there to pick it off, and then it comes out front, and EUSL nearly gets one. He's had a couple opportunities here in the first period, haven't been able to get either in the back of the net. As Hamp now, all alone, scores for Cowtown. As Volvo were pressing up very high, all 4 of them, and Hamp cherry picking a little. The puck gets by 3 Volvo Mafia players, and Hamp just slides that one in to the left-hand corner, and then Ceci on the face-off nearly gets another one for Cowtown. But nice awareness by Hamp there to give Cowtown the lead. And Defender up to Ceci. Ceci's pass is picked off by EUSL, and it gets sent all the way back into the Cowtown zone. Now Kona around the boards to EUSL. EUSL tries to get it up towards to EUSL, but that's blocked, and it falls all the way back into the Cowtown zone. Defender tries to find Ceci, but EUSL blocks that, and now Bubbles behind the Cowtown net. Bubbles looking to center it, gets it into EUSL. EUSL with a bit of space, and Defender with a beautiful save on it, and now Ceci on the counter attack, cuts inside and scores. What a series of events for Cowtown. Beautiful save by Defender, and then Ceci dribbles around Kona and slides it into the top corner, extending Cowtown's lead to 2-0. Now Defender gets up towards to Damn the Fish. Damn the Fish tries to find Ceci cross ice, but EUSL, good defense. Now Damn the Fish gets a shot on net, but Kona knocks it away. So one difference we have in this lineup compared to the last one is Kona is playing in the first period, whereas in the Kona and EUSL are both playing, whereas in the last game Kona came on for EUSL in the second period, and before that Lasse and EUSL were both on. But this time Kona's on and EUSL is on, so no Lasse for Volvo, and Kona's playing at the back, so maybe that is just a different field that they haven't played too much of before. As EUSL gets it down to EUSL. EUSL centers it, but Ceci knocks it away. Kona quickly back up the boards, and EUSL into EUSL. EUSL's shot is saved by Defender. Good positioning by Defender, holding his ground. And now Hamp tries to dump it, but Kona is there holding the wall. And Kona now trying to get it down to EUSL, but Ceci and Kona battling for it. And it almost comes out for an opportunity for Damn the Fish, but EUSL retreats into the snooze zone, or not snooze, into the Volvo zone, and dumps it. And now Defender gets around EUSL, up the boards to Damn the Fish. Damn the Fish into the Volvo Mafia corner for Ceci. Ceci around their goal to Damn the Fish. Back to Ceci. Ceci tries to bring it out front, But Kona blocks that. Kona into Bubbles. Blocked by Hamp. And then Hamp with the long shot gives Cowtown a 3-0 lead. As Bubbles tries to feed EUSL there. But Hamp, great positioning, cuts off the pass and fires it to the far side. What a play by Hamp there. Now EUSL with the long shot, but teammate tracks it well and makes the save. And now Ceci into Damn the Fish, and Damn the Fish knocks that one by Kona. Beautiful pass by defender into Ceci, and then Ceci slides it between two Volvo defenders. And Damn the Fish just pokes it by Kona, and now it's 4-0 to Cowtown. EUSL to Aloslo, and Aloslo's shot is blocked by Damn the Fish. Damn the Fish one time into Hamp, and Hamp one times it into the net. And all of a sudden, it's 5-0 Cowtown, as no one was back in net for Volvo. And Hamp's had a couple of those this period. 15 seconds left. We'll see if Volvo can get one back quickly before the end of the period, as EUSL trying to dribble through a wall of 3 Cowtown players. And now, Kona up the boards to EUSL, and it falls all the way back with 2 seconds to go. Timo up to Damn the Fish, and that'll end the first period. Some beautiful plays by Cowtown in this first period. Crisp passing. And Volvo not looking the same as they were looking in the last game. And in this second period, they'll definitely have to change things up to make a comeback. There's plenty of time left for a comeback. If Cowtown can score 5 goals in a period, then Volvo can definitely score 5 in 2 periods. As it gets down to Bubbles, Bubbles gets it on net right off the bat. And then defender on the counter-attack, defender into Damn the Fish, but Kona with 2 really nice saves. And then it bounces into EUSL's stick and in. Unfortunate for Volvo. Not the start of the second period you wanted, as they nearly had one as Bubbles tried to center it, but defender made a nice save, and then on the counter attack Cowtown gets one, and now it's an even bigger uphill battle. Ceci takes a shot just wide. It's Hemps pass it to Damn the Fish, and they score another one. Beautiful shot by Damn the Fish. Nice drop pass from Hemp. Damn the Fish fires it to the top corner, and that's unsavable. 7-0. As Volvo went with the same team in the first period. Went with the same team in the second period as they went within the first period. But it looks like they're struggling to get out of their own zone, as we have a massive stutter here. I'm not sure I'm gonna get kicked out of the lobby. Yes. Looks like I did get kicked out of the lobby. I'm not sure what happened. And now it says launching. Okay, I'm just gonna leave and rejoin the lobby because that is very weird. Gonna join the game. Hope I didn't miss anything. It doesn't look like I did. 7-0 still. Ceci around the boards to defender. Defender back around the boards to Ceci. Ceci gets it over Bubbles' head into Hamp. And imagine if that had gone in. Would have been a highlight reel goal, like almost all of the Cowtown goals so far. But Ceci, really impressive pass, getting that over Bubbles' head in such a short distance. Really, I think that's really only possible on controller, but impressive nonetheless. Kona dumps it, and now Bubbles behind the Cowtown net. And now Kona with a shot just wide. Aloslo bumped by Damn the Fish. Aloslo trying to get around Damn the Fish, but Damn the Fish pushing it further into the Volvo zone. Around the boards to Ceci. Ceci leaves it for Hamp. Aloslo defends him well, and it gets behind the Volvo net. Kona and Hamp battling for it. Kona gets it into EUSL, and EUSL tries to get it up the boards, but Ceci blocks that. Now Damn the Fish shoots it right into Aloslo's body. Aloslo takes a long shot, or maybe more of a dump, but either way, he goes wide. Volvo win possession. Bubbles now tries to center it for UZ, but that pass is blocked. Now Sessi. Sessi nearly gets through the entire Volvo team, and UZ dumps it. Defender now. Up the boards to Dem the Fish. Dem the Fish looking to get it further into the Volvo zone, but Kona doesn't let them do that. Just calmly sends it into Oloslo. Oloslo tries to find Bubbles, but Hemp shuts down. We're having a little stutters here and there, but I think we're okay for the most part as Bubbles just shoots it wide. Great attempt by Bubbles, just couldn't find the back of the net there. As here's UZ. UZ pressuring defender. 1.5 minutes to go in the second period. So far, Volvo has struggled offensively. It's been all Cowtown. Dem the Fish. Battling Kona for it. And now Oloslo. Oloslo looking. Passes it into the slot, but Hamp is there to shut it down. Good positioning by Hamp. And now Bubbles. Dumps it. And defender picks it up. Defender up towards to Sessi. Sessi fakes out. UZ takes a shot. And it's wide. And now Sessi steals it from Kona, but Bubbles tracks back and makes a nice save. Now Sessi gets around Oloslo, takes a shot, and then Kona makes a nice save initially, but it bounces off his body and rolls in. Unlucky for Volvo there. And it's now 8-0 Cowtown. So we saw Volvo completely dominating. Snooze, and now Cowtown are completely dominating Volvo. And it's interesting because at the start of the season, pro games were a lot closer, but now as more teams figure out 4v4, I feel like the gap is widening between some teams. I'm not entirely sure if that's because some teams are better at 4v4 than others, or exactly what it is. As Bubbles takes a shot just wide there, but yeah, it's Dem the Fish into him. But yeah, the season has changed a bit. As I mean, these games were not happening at the start of the season. You had close games between every single team. I mean, the first game I cast, Slap Force 1 versus Midas. Midas took the win in overtime, I think. And it was extremely close the whole way. It was back and forth. Whereas I feel like teams have kind of figured out, and maybe that was because it was more of a free-for-all. Teams hadn't figured out like their system yet. But now that certain teams have figured out their system for maintaining possession, other teams that haven't fully figured that out yet. I'm not saying Volvo is one of those teams, because obviously they completely dominated Snooze's. Dem the Fish scores for Cowtown after Sessi gets it into the zone, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It just, Pro Division has definitely changed since the start of the season. It's definitely different now. As Kona up the boards to Bubbles, and Bubbles sends it almost into his own net. Kona now. His pass to Bubbles is picked off by Dem the Fish, and then Sessi fires the loose puck wide. Kona up to Oloslo. Oloslo up towards to Hamp. Hamp loses it to Oloslo, and then Oloslo's shot is saved by defender, and Bubbles tries to knock him away, but is unsuccessful. Great attempt there for Volvo Mafia. Really have had a few great attempts, but Timo, or defender, has held strong in net. And now Oloslo with a great chance into UZ, and UZ just sends it back to Kona. And now UZ into Bubbles, and they score their first goal. Great passing play. Having a bit of possession, passing between them. UZ into Bubbles. Defender can't keep that one out. And Volvo get their first goal of the game. They've looked a lot better in this third period so far. Passing around like their usual selves. Not sure what happened in the first two periods, but at least in this period, they're looking good. And there's Sessi gets one back for Cowtown. Dribbles around UZ, fires it into the top corner. Sessi, one of the best players in the league. Dribbles around everyone with ease. And shoots it with ease as well. EUSL dumps it. And now Defender trying to pick it up, pressured by Bubbles, gets it up the board to Damn the Fish into Ham. But Ham just can't find the angle on a stick to tip it in. And then Ham centers it for Damn the Fish, but it gets knocked down the ice. And now Defender comes out of his net, but EUSL bumps him off the puck. EUSL now. Bumped off the puck by Defender, still out of his net. Defender gets it into Ceci, and Ceci's shot is wide. Damn the Fish bumping Kona, and Defender tries to bring it forward. And now the puck is just sitting there, and then Defender's shot is saved by EUSL. Hamp behind his own net. Or, sorry, behind his own net. I don't know what I'm talking about. EUSL trying to get up the boards, but Hamp is there. Beats Hamp initially, but can't get it onto his forehand to bring it up the ice. And then Kona gets a shot on net. EUSL trying to bump Defender out of position, but Defender holds his line strong. And now Bubbles into EUSL, and Ceci baits out EUSL. But then EUSL recovers. EUSL with some open space, but he fumbles it a little bit and can't get his shot off. Now Hamp on the counter-attack is quickly shut down. Ceci gets it into Damn the Fish, but EUSL shuts him down before Damn the Fish recovers and gets it back into the Volvo zone. Damn the Fish now. Behind the Volvo net, bumped off by EUSL, and EUSL gets it down the ice. Ceci picks it up. EUSL still on it, as no one's really had possession the past minute or so. And then the long shot by Ceci is saved by Bubbles. Great save by Bubbles. And Damn the Fish nearly gets one on the rebound, but again Bubbles made the save. Ceci now dribbles around one, takes a shot, and it goes off of Kona and in. Unlucky as he had the positioning, but it just went off his stick. Those can happen with the shots that are elevated just a little bit. If you don't raise your stick or you don't put your body in the way, then it can go off the top of the stick and in. Yeah, Seymour, Cowtown are completely dominating. It was it was 5-0 after the first period, so most of the goals came in the first and second periods. Volvo have definitely played better in this third period, but Cowtown's pressure and just passing between each other have been incredible. The first 5-6 goals were all really good goals. There's been some just standard pressure goals and such, but the first few goals were all really beautiful. As EUSL now. EUSL trying to dump it up, but Defender's there. Defender now trying to force it in on the back end. Ceci there to help him, but EUSL doing a good job on defense, shutting him down. As Defender tries to pass to Damn the Fish, but EUSL blocks that. Regardless though, Cowtown are keeping Volvo in their zone, not allowing them to break it out, covering all passing lanes. Ceci and Damn the Fish both shutting the walls and really all passing angles down. Hamp now bumps it off and takes a shot, but it's saved by Bubbles. With 30 seconds to go, Cowtown are gonna take this win decisively. We'll see if Volvo can get one more, as Kona's shot is saved, and then a lost low into EUSL off the outside of the post. EUSL trying to find the lost low one more time with 10 seconds to go. A lost low behind the Cowtown net, stripped by Ceci, and Damn the Fish just gonna dump it down, and that'll end the third period. Cowtown win 11-1, and really an impressive performance from Cowtown after what Volvo did to Snooze. Coming out and doing this to Volvo is just really a show of strength. Thanks for the follow, Bugabera. I appreciate that. Yeah, Defender with 11 saves. I mean, altogether, the Volvo team had a bunch of saves, but that was just because of the relentless pressure. 22 shots altogether from Damn the Fish and Ceci.